head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
Is it just Akrog, or feels this place strange?
It feels brittle, as though what Grungwa's eyes can see is not all there is.
Muckwa's sparkling udders. What is that?
Akrog knows not, but it is like it is speaking to the gift of spirits. Let them look.
Let Zazka get a proper look. What? What feels Akrog?
Hard to say. It is like smooth water.
Big blood mean he see himself?
It is true, but the rest of the place, it looks different. But it is all wavy, like air over a fire. It hurts to look at it.
Strange. Grungwa just sees a floating orb. Maybe try touching it.
That could be dangerous.
Or helpful.
Magua prays.
Nothing. Akrog's hand went right through.
It is true. Well, let them leave this as it is for now. Maybe they will need it later.
What now? More trouble?
That way. Strange how there are no other bone people here. What happened to the kin who lived here?
Good question. Maybe there never were kin in this place. Only the High Priest.
He no go lonely? What this?
Moving now.
You find out. You crush them now. No other look coming for this. Time to make pay. The same growth that corrupted the fields in Shauna's temple. The cub did this. They messed with the wrong tribe. The blood for the tribe! Zazka, we're going to get something together.
Let Akrog see.
What is that?
What on Urgath is this?
Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look. He moving. What this?
That looks like the sarcophagus, no? Rot it. This whole place is overgrown.
And is it just Zazka? Or is that fog making him dizzy?
It is true. It is full of gloom, hex power.
He just roots, no? Maybe no I can tear?
Little blood.
No axe hide! It burn!
Then there is no getting through here. They must find another way, chieftain.
Maybe they can burn it. Grungwa could hex a fire totem, no?
Sadly not. If the hex power of this corruption is a flood, then Grungwa's hexes are but a spark. This is the cub's doing, chieftain. If its hexes were so simple to banish, then it would be no help to the Moonkin either way.
Can he not at least try?
Grungwa can, but it will not work.
Well, they can try to find another way, but Akrog doubts there is one. Just look, the whole room is walled off.
Walls never stopped the Moonkin until now, did they? Grungwar speaks true, Akrog. Let them at least try. There must be a way. Although Zazka is starting to wonder whether the cub could cure the Moonkin of the rot, even if it wanted to. So far, all this creature seems to bring about is lying, madness, and death.
Life and death are just two sides of the same spirit, Ward. If anyone can cure the rot and crush the hunters, it is the cub.
That is a question for later. Let them find the head first. Let them leave this room for now. They...
Big blood! Look! Shiny!
What is that? That is a spirit ward, but only half of it. And it is not weathered at all. It gleams like a new brittlebone pierce stick.
That is... strange. It must have been here for thousands of moons.
True. It also does something to the gift of spirits like that sphere. They should look for the other half.
Moving on. They will not get away from Zazka. Feel the light of the Moonkin. Enjoy! What is that? You find out.
What is this?
This looks interesting. Let Grungwar take a closer look.
He is going.
Go join the worms! Choke on this!
Behold the power of Magua!
Stay down!
This looks interesting.
Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look. Interesting. Probably.
Akron is feeling the gift again. Something is here.
What this?
By Magua. Grungwar, what just happened?
Grungwar knows not. Some sort of time window, perhaps?
Brittle bones look like they really hear, though. Zazka doubts they are. They seem to not even be aware of them.
Let Akrog try something.
Wish I had a different answer, but it's the best I can give. Sometimes there's really nothing we can do but to stay strong and move on, even if it feels like betrayal towards the... Your reverence? Is something wrong?
Forgive me, Vatos. I wish there was another way.
Ishara!
Forgive me.
So it was just a normal time window after all?
No. The normal time windows feel more distant. Akrog knows not how else to put it. This one, it felt so close, as though those brittle bones were standing right here.
It is true. Grungwar could even smell them. But that was the Hierophant again, Ishara. And she killed this brittlebone hexer just like she killed Hirin's priestess.
Akrog remembers the brittlebone gatekeeper saying that the Hierophant went to this temple before she went to Hirin's and died there. Said he not that?
He said it. Grungwar remembers it too. This must have been it. She went to the temple to kill the priest of the Eclipse Goddess.
She also drew out his power and made it her own, no?
It looked like it. She thought that, with more power, she could control the cub.
Foolish and honorless at the same time. These brittlebones truly deserve to die.
Well, whatever happened between these brittlebones, it matters not. The Moonkin need to find the... Wait. What is that? Mugwur's tusks. That thing, it was not here before. Or maybe Akrog just saw it not.
No, he is right. It was not here before. Maybe it... Zazka knows not. Fell out of the time window?
Maybe. Akrog knew not this was possible. He... Wait. That spirit ward is the second half of the one from the sarcophagus. And it is just like the other half, perfectly clean and bright.
That is... strange. It must have been here for thousands of moons. Let Zazka take a look at this. He is no scrapper, but this should be an easy fix.
Sure.
All right. Let him see. That is... Mugwa's udders.
It shaped itself back together.
That is one rod of a strange spirit ward, trusted one. It looks so out of place.
It still speak to Big Blood's gift?
It does. Maybe? Of course. That sphere, the one that looks like smooth water. Back there now. The gift. It whispers again. On his way.
What is that?
Strange.
What's strange?
The temple Akrog sees in the smooth water looks just like this one, but brighter, cleaner.
Curious.
All right.
Big Blood, be careful.
He is. Worry not. The water mirror, it becomes clearer. It is like it is pulling Akrog towards it.
Put it into the center, chieftain. Do it!
He will. Mugwa guide them. By Mugwa just happened.
It all look different now. Teleport hex?
No, this is the same place. Only... tusks, of course.
It is true, chieftain. This is the then, the past, as the Brittlebones call it. The Moonkin somehow traveled through time to a point where the sacred seal still lived in this place.
All right. Consider Zazka's mind exploded.
So, this spirit ward they found must be from the then. That is why it was still polished and new.
True. Though that explains not why it stayed that way.
Though Akrog feels the gift of spirits talk to him whenever he touches it, just like with the smooth water sphere. It must be infused with the Eclipse Goddess's hex too.
A time key, so to speak. Maybe this is how the High Priest of this place traveled through time.
Grungwar speaks true. If this is the then, maybe this means the Hierophant is still alive.
Maybe. Though... Grungwar thought so. He sensed no other Brittlebones here. At least no living ones.
Well, they will find out. Look at that.
What? It still looks foggy to Zazka.
Not to Akrog. He still sees the four of them, but the things around them have changed. They are all old and weathered.
The now. So this is like an eye through time, just as Grunwa thought. A looking glass, as Brittlebones would say.
Noak, confused.
Akrog too, little blood. Akrog too. If Akrog, Zazka, Grungwar, and Noag are now part of the then, are they no longer in the now? Or are there two Akrogs, Zazkas, Grungwars, and Noags now?
Why is Akrog looking at Zazka? Looks this ugly face like that of an elder who knows about time travel?
No, it is just... Akrog just wants to understand.
Well, in that case, Trusted One will probably be sitting here in 1,000 moons. Whatever this hexing is, the Moonkin will not understand it anytime soon.
Zaska speaks true. Grunwa would dearly love to understand this mystery. But for now, the Moonkin should focus on what they know. That they need to find that cursed head as fast as possible and get back out there.
They speak true. Still, the more they understand about how this time hex works, the better. But how? The stranger said it was impossible for creatures to travel through time windows.
Zazka's thinking the same thing. Then again, this is no normal time window, is it?
Zaska speaks true. It is not. Grunwa thinks this is the Eclipse Goddess's hexing, Chieftain. Remember, she is the guardian goddess of time. This smooth water sphere must be her doing. The chieftain's gift of spirits allowed him to use it the way the Brittlebones did. Just like the time windows.
But how? If Brittlebones can travel through time, then why use it not in their warfare?
Grunwa has no answer to that. Maybe these hexes are extremely difficult to do, or tethered to a single place. They may never find the answer.
If this is the then, maybe the Moonkin can find the cub's head here. Perhaps the corruption has not yet reached the sarcophagus room.
Good thinking. But they will also need to find a way back into the now, will they not?
They will. But maybe there is another of those spirit wards, of those time keys. Perhaps it could take them back into the now, just like this one took them to the then.
The chieftain speaks true. They should...
Little Blood, something wrong?
No, not no. Spit it out, little big oaf. Why looks he like a beak shat on his breakfast?
It just... If this is then, it mean Crumple and Sire still alive, no? They still out there.
The sacred seal lived here many thousands of moons ago. Crumb was not even born at that time.
But Narjak was. He firstborn. He lived since Zarek shed trolls and greenskin from animal people. Crumple tell Noak so.
True.
Little Blood is right. They should go out there and find him. The Moonkin live not in the then, so they cannot die there either.
It is not that simple, Chieftain. First, they know not if they can even leave this place and stay in the then. Grunwa thinks not. And even if they could, maybe the sacred seal Brittlebones are still alive and would crush the Moonkin the moment they step through that hex gate. Even if they find Narjak, how know they what would happen? Neither Akrog, nor Grunwa, nor Zaska, nor Noag should be alive in the then. So maybe it would make something bad happen to Narjak, or all of them.
But no, I just want them back, Big Blood. Sire, Crumple, all of them. He want them back.
Akrog wants that too, but they never will come back, Little Blood. All they can do is make sure the hunters and the chainers bleed for what they did.
Bleed. Big blood speak true. Noag and Zarek's cub make them bleed and suffer for every kin they take.
Noag, the cub, and every single moonkin. The fallen will live on through their enemy's blood. Now come, let them explore this place.
Sasuke, help.
What on Urgath is this?
What is this? Some strange brittle-bone contraption.
Pump, it is called. A dwarven creation. It controls the flow of water.
So, it controls the water flow in this place?
Grungwa thinks so. Let them keep this for now. Perhaps it will be useful later.
Interesting. Probably.
Why must they play with the Moonkin?
He will lead the way.
He will regret pride.
Great. More problems to smash. Oh, look. Sasuke, preparing for something.
Akrogu is listening.
Let Grungwa take a closer look. This looks interesting.
They not hurt me. They run from Noag.
Let him out there. Let Sasuke get a proper look. Raging water. No way they are getting through here.
True. Grungwa thinks he has an idea. Let them head back to that brittle-bone contraption, the pump.
What is this? Some strange brittle-bone contraption.
Pump.
Can it make the water down there go away?
He thinks so. Moon,
He means smack.
he does.
Sasuke is listening. and it is gone. This is fascinating. It is all so shiny. Mugwa's incredible udders. Zaska still cannot believe they traveled into the then.
Nah, but the head is all that matters. They must find the head.
Well, how pretty. That a farm?
A garden, Grangwa thinks. Trees and plants put there to look pretty, but it is no normal one. Grangwa senses lots of hex power in there. They should look at it, chieftain.
Go join the word. Choke on this.
They will tell you next.
Over here.
Smash them! You find out.
Let Grangwa take a closer look.
Interesting. Probably.
He is on his way. What on Urgath is this?
Interesting. It looks as if the tears are keeping the corruption at bay, no?
It is true, but... rot it.
What?
No matter. Let them look around this place. Grangwa has an idea, but he is not sure it will work.
Let Akrogu see. Interesting. This is like a healing hex. Akrog's hide feels thicker just standing next to it.
The tears. And the hex power is keeping the cub's corruption away.
Wait. Could they not?
Let them look around more.
What is this?
Curse it. Just like Grangwa thought.
What is?
It barely has any hex power left. Let them keep looking.
What this?
Wait. They see the bark? This is an elder oak.
What is?
A very, very sturdy and powerful tree that can live through even the longest droughts and hardest storms. It is supposed to only grow in the most fertile ground, though. So Zaska has no idea what it's doing here.
Could be the tear's hex power, no?
It is true. They bring life to everything around them, creature or plant.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Let Grangwa take a closer look.
Look! Little glow blob!
Probably drawn in by Mugwa's tears.
No, I think they find no more here.
All right. Grunk.
More glow blob!
Little blob. Oh, rot it. Grongwar wanted to speak, no?
It is true. He thought that maybe the tears here could help them clear the corruption from the sarcophagus room.
Zaska had the same idea. Why not try it?
Because their hex power has waned over the years. This is what Grongwar was going to say, no?
It is true. Well, maybe there will be another way. For now,
Big Blood, look!
An Idari lair. This helps them not, Little Blood. They need the cub's head or a way to get into the sarcophagus room.
No, but look what finding lair.
Wait, that is another spirit ward. This looks just like the one they found, no? The one that took them into the then.
And it is all rusty and weathered. Maybe it is the opposite of the other ward. Like its dark echo, no? Well done, Little Blood. If this works how Akrogu thinks it does, they might be able to travel through the then and the now whenever they need to. Maybe... Akrogu has an idea. Come, back to the smooth water sphere.
Ready for action.
He is going.
Now it feels like it is pushing Akrogu back.
He hopes it will bring them back to the now. Or is that the then now? Mugwa's time-traveling utters. This is confusing.
it will be fine.
It worked. They are back in the now.
It is true. But what plans the chieftain to do? The sarcophagus room is still corrupted.
Maybe. But Little Blood smashed the pumps in the then, so the raging water is gone. If they can clear the whole path to the sarcophagus room in the then by traveling between the two times, they might simply pick up the cub's head there.
Good thinking, trusted one. Seems like he picked up some of Zazka's wits after all.
He tries his best.
You find out. This way?
In that direction?
If he insists.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
Enjoy! Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look.
What is this?
payback for the wrong try.
Coming for them.
Let there be light!
Let Akron see. What is this?
What this?
This looks interesting.
What is that? Going now.
May Magua guide his hands.
Great. More problems to smash.
They run from Nuog.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Stay down.
Enjoy! Such a beast.
They got the big blood.
They should be. What on Urgath is this? Let Granois take a closer look.
Interesting. Probably.
Nuog ready.
What is this?
Look, another one of those strange time windows.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Let Akron see.
Those two again. Hierophant Ishara and High Priest Vartos. Focus, Chieftain. What spoke they of?
Yes. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Vartos.
Your Reverence, what are you doing here? The next renewal...
Is not due for a few more moons, I'm aware. There's something we need to discuss.
Certainly. shall we speak in my study?
Yes, let's do that.
Follow me then. Oh, and Shara, I'm so sorry about what happened to Galia. I hope you know.
What?
Nothing. Let's carry on.
This must have taken place before the first time window they saw. The one where she crushed him and leached his power.
Zazka was thinking the same thing. And they spoke of Galia, no? That was the priestess of Nihalf, the one from the Hex Bubble. Maybe what happened to her caused Ashara too. Well,
They will never know. And it matters not. But look, Chieftain. Something came through the window again.
What next?
what is that? Let Zazka get a proper look. If he insists.
That way. What is this?
Interesting. Probably.
Maybe go back to then?
All right, and here they go again.
No, I'm ready.
He is going.
They will not get away from What now? You find out trouble?
What on Urgath is this? This looks interesting.
Time to make pay.
Let there be light!
Crush them now.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
What on Urgath is this?
Moving on.
Let Grunwa take a closer look. Why must they play with the moonkin?
Time to make pay.
What on Urgath is this? He is going.
Go join the worms.
Let Akrog see. On his way. Moving now. What is this? What are these hex walls, Grungwar? They feel almost as powerful as the Hex Gate seals.
That is because they are. Grunwa thinks this is the seal the Hibernians kept speaking of. The one the Hierophant went into the temples every few moons to renew.
Mugw's devious utters, of course. That is why they go around the whole sarcophagus room.
Ah, this is rotten bad, Chieftain. There is no way they can get through these hex walls. No way. This is hexing worthy of a god.
Godlike hexing or not, they can at least try. Akrog will not let some stupid wall stop them.
Go ahead then, try. Hit it with a crush stick. Throw his best hexes at it. It will not help. Grungwar has been hexing his entire life, and he knows when he meets his match.
Grungwar is right, trusted one. Think about it. If the sacred seal conjured these hex walls to keep the cubs safe, why would a few trolls be able to get through it?
Zaska speaks true.
Then they will just go back to the now, when the hex walls were not there.
Not the hex walls, but the rotten corruption. They cannot reach the sarcophagus, not here, and not then, and they are running out of time.
What is the matter with Grungwar? Is he having dark thoughts?
Grungwar is not angry, just impatient. Every second they waste here, the chainers and the hunters spend marching further towards the tribe camp.
When a troll choose between hope and fear, why choose latter? Grump always say this to Noag.
Moonblood is right. Grungwar is sorry, chieftain. It is just... never mind.
Well, despair will not help them. They have not searched this entire place yet. There must be a way.
And Zaska thinks he just found it. See the scrap bars over there? Zaska might be able to fit through them. Maybe he can reach the sarcophagus room from underground.
That is dangerous. It is likely the hex gates go deep into the soil. And when it is dark, Zaska might not even see them. They could cut him in two.
No! Moonkin needs Zaska whole!
Even the prettiest and wholest moonkin will not help if the tribe gets untusked by a horde of hunters. Just let him try, trusted one.
Fine. But the moment he feels the hex wall, he will come back, all right?
Sure.
Wolf is ready.
This looks interesting.
Easy. Zaska is listening. Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not? What is that? No way they can get through here. Oh, Mugwa's cursed rotten beaks yet utters! Shit! The ground has almost come through the plates. Maybe, of course. This is it. Back to the others now. This way? If he insists. Let Zaska get a proper look. Time to get his tongue sturdy. Can Zaska help? Interesting.
Zaska has the cub's head knot. The tunnel led not to the sarcophagus room then.
It did. But the room is as corrupted there as it is in the now. Even if there was a way through those rotten hex walls, there is no way they can get to the sarcophagus.
No, there must be a way. There must!
And Zaska thinks there is. The Mugwa's tear seedling Grungwar plucked before the devouring. The one for that tribe camp to last. Has Grungwar it still?
He has. The bone dust they found kept it healthy. But if Zaska is thinking about planting it there to keep the corruption away, like in that garden, it will not work. It is only a seedling and barely has any hex power.
Until it grows. Zaska wants to plant the seedling in the then, and then travel back into the now. That is it, no?
Great minds think alike.
Grungwar knows not.
Grungwar. Akrog knows this plant has become a totem to him. But this is more important.
It is not about that, chieftain. The seedling, Grungwar thinks not that it will survive that close to the corruption. It is impossible.
Why not? In that forest here, the garden, the tears even fought it back.
True, because there were dozens, and had probably been there long before this corruption started. A nightmare swarm of beaks can tear apart an entire greenskin horde, but a single one? They would crush it in the blink of an eye.
Curse it.
Can they not at least try?
They could, but it would be pointless. The hex power is just not strong enough. The only thing... No, this is foolish.
Just say it, Grimoire. There is no time.
A blood-giving. A blood-giving might give the seedling the hex power it needs to survive and beat the corruption.
He means a sacrifice.
Like when the Bone Seers spill their blood to summon Magwa's cub. Grimoire would do it without hesitation. But there is no way he can get into the sarcophagus room with those cursed rotten hex walls all around it.
No way for Grimoire.
No one will sacrifice himself. Not Grimoire, not Zazka, not Noag, not Akrog.
Noag no understand. What is sacrifice?
No matter, little big oaf. No matter at all. Remembers Grimoire what he asked Zazka before the devouring? Whether Zazka wanted everyone to shun him?
Wait, this is not...
It is a stab to the heart. Every time they call him names. Every time they invite Zazka not to their hunts. Every time they pretend he is not there. It is a stab to the rotten heart. Still, Zazka is a moonkin, no matter what they say. And if Zazka's weak worm-eater blood might end up saving the mighty tribe, all the rotten better. He would do it just to see the looks on their faces.
No, Akrog will not let Zazka do this. He will stay right here and help them find another way.
This is not Akrog's choice to make. Just be careful. That thing, it... Oh, Magwa. Just let this be worth it.
Zazka! The seedling! He took the seedling!
Can a troll not rest for a moment? Going now. What is that? One deep cut in the belly, then across. All right, the seedling first. Look. Prettier than Zazka ever was. Better make this mean something, rotten beast. Make this mean something.
Grimoire is here.
That was him. Akrog. Akrog feels it.
What mean? What Zazka do? Where he go?
As Grimoire said, the explanations must wait. Let them go back into the now, Chieftain.
But
Akrog, please. They are running out of time.
What this?
Grimoire.
Chieftain.
Grimoire said... He said that the blood hex might not give the seedling the strength to survive through time. How likely is it?
Grimoire knows not. All they can do is pray to Magua and hope.
Magua watch over them then.
She will. Do it. Let them return to the now.
He go there. No one go there. Big blood, look! It's so beautiful. And black roots all gone.
It is true.
Magua is powerful.
Let Akrog see.
Look! It's Oscar!
What the? Magua's bloody tusks. He is alive. He is alive!
Falling. Zaska. Falling.
But only barely.
Falling.
Grandma must do thing!
He will. Magua praise this flesh, shine her light into his blood and onto his hide, and grant him new life.
It worked. He...
Zaska!
That is his name. What by Magwa's grumbling utters happened? The seedling, he...
Look around, Zaska. It worked. This is the now, and the corruption is gone.
Then why the rot is Zaska still here?
Grungwa thinks he knows, but maybe this can wait. They must open the sarcophagus.
A question. When Zaska's spirit was gone, he said something about how he was falling. What meant he?
He spoke.
The chieftain speaks true.
Zaska knows not. He remembers something, but he is not quite sure what it is.
Remember what?
He knows not. Please, let them speak of this later.
All right. Akrog cannot say how glad he is to have his trusted one back, but Zaska should not have done this. Akrog forbade it.
And let the Moon Kid die.
No, but they would have found another way. Zaska had no right to decide this alone. Akrog is the chieftain.
Wrong. Akrog is Zaska's trusted one first, and his chieftain second. If Akrog wants a dumb, docile beak who obeys without question, then fine. They can break the bond of trust right now. If he wants a trusted one, though, then he must accept that Zaska has his own will.
Trusted one's trust. That is the meaning of the word. And if Zaska would have trusted Akrog, he would not have made that decision in the shadows. He...
Stop! Stop! Blackroot's gone! Zaska healed, so why stare? So much kin dead, so kin no fight, kin stick together! If Grump could heal Crumple when Dragon take him, Noag never would fight with Crumple! He never!
Noag speaks true. Look, Akrog. Zaska, he is sorry. Maybe it was rushed. Maybe it was wrong to decide on his own. But it worked, no? Maybe that is what they should focus on.
It is true. And Zaska is right. He is not Akrog's beak. Akrog is sorry if that is what he felt his words meant.
It is settled then. Now let them get back to the task.
Tell them his explanation, Grungwa. Akrog wants to know.
As does Zaska.
So be it then. Grungwa thinks that when Akrog, Grungwa, and Noag went back into the now, Zaska did too.
Even though he was so far from the sphere.
It is the only explanation that makes sense. Maybe the now knew the Moonkin were just travelers. It is impossible to tell. And as for why Zaska is still alive despite losing all his blood, well, the tears saved him.
He means those plants stopped him bleeding to death?
It is true. If he did the blood-giving the true way, he should have died after a dozen heartbeats. But he died not. Probably because the hex power of the tears kept him safe. Magua saved him, Zaska.
They should look at that sarcophagus, Akrog.
All right then. Let them find that head and get out of here.
No, I see no head though. Where is?
Probably inside the stone. This looks like some kind of brittle bone contraption again. A chest. Come. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Akrob sees no sticks to pull. Zaska?
Zaska sees none either. Just stone.
Then crush it, Noag. They have no time for this.
Will that not harm the cub?
It will not. Remember, it is said that no weapon in the world can harm the cub's hide. It is a mystery how these brittle bones could do it.
True. All right, little blood. Smash it.
Not smash!
No, this makes no sense. There must be a hidden spot. They must keep looking.
But where? There is nothing here. Grungwa can see it.
But
The air. Sense the air, Akrog.
What?
It is hard to explain. But Zaska, he remembers what he saw while his spirit was gone. Use the gift of spirits, Akrog.
But there is no time window here. The air even sparkles not.
Zaska knows. Still, try.
All right.
The gift. It whispers again.
What is this?
Aeonia, guide me. No. No! Bartos! You bastard!
The head was never here. Even back then.
then where is it? It must be somewhere.
It is here. But it also is not.
No, I no understand.
Zaska hardly does himself. But he knows it is true. When his spirit was gone, he saw another place. A place between the then and the now. Or rather, above it.
Is that why Zaska said he was falling?
It is true. Everything felt so watery. Like the whole world was an ocean. And Zaska was floating through it.
That sounds strange.
It was.
And this place had something to do with how Akrog summoned the time window.
No, that place is a time window. A giant one that spans across the entire temple. This is how it is possible for everything here to move between the then and the now.
Of course, that makes sense. The smooth water sphere is not the mighty time hex. It is only the gate.
Grungwa speaks true.
No eggs head spin.
Why went Zaska's mind into that place, though? Because he was, well, dying.
Grungwa thinks he can answer the question. Many trolls who were close to death but came back spoke of seeing such a place. Maybe the moonlit river is in this time window world. Maybe this is where Magua and Hirin await souls after they pass away.
Maybe. Though Zaska saw no Magua and no Hirin, it was scary, to be honest. He felt lost.
Only because Magua had not found him yet.
So, that place Zaska saw, where he felt like he was falling, was a time window. Akrog is not sure he understands.
Neither is Zaska, at least not fully. But it is true. He thinks his spirit went into the time window when it left his flesh. Think of it as a bridge. A bridge between two oceans, the now and the then. In normal time windows, this bridge is so small one cannot even see it, like a tiny, tiny pebble. But because this time window spans across the entire temple,
Zazka was able to walk on it. Akrogu thinks he understands.
No, still not.
This is all interesting. But where is the head? They must find it.
is it not obvious? Right here, but in the time window world. The high priest of this place must have hidden it there to keep it even safer. And not even the Hierophant was aware of that. Or who knows? Maybe he sensed that she was coming to kill him and take the head and put it into the time window world for safety. They will never know, and it matters not, trusted one. What matters is that they find a way to get there.
But how? They cannot just kill themselves, can they?
No, but
The High Priest's corpse. They remember the first time window they saw, where the Hierophant killed the High Priest and took his power? His corpse must still be there. And if he was able to hide the field dog's head in the time window world, then he must have had a key for that one too.
Then they must go back to the first time window, now!
Zazka is listening.
He is going.
Going now.
This is it. Can Zazka dig here?
Time to get his tusks dirty. There, that must be him.
Search his pockets, chieftain.
Let Zazka get him.
So brittle, these bones. All right. Nothing.
Try using the gift then. It will work. Zazka feels it.
All right. Still not... Wait. Wait. There is something. This must be it. The hidden time key.
It glow, and no one see through.
There will be time for wonder later. Let them get back to the smooth water sphere.
Zazka's thoughts exactly.
All right. Magua praise. Is this it?
It is. This is the place Zazka saw.
And he was right. The cub's head is right there.
No, I'll go look.
Finally. The last part.
Is it just Zazka? Or is that thing smiling?
It is not moving at all. Noag spoke it to him again.
No, but he still feel his hide prickle. It's strange.
How else would a troll feel in the presence of a god? Come, chieftain. Back to the tribe camp. They have been away far too long. What on
Akrogu feels it pushing.
What now? More trouble?
Let Akrog see.
Stepping through the hex gate, Akrog's mind once more became like sand and water. But unlike last time, the memory he saw was a solid one. Battle and roars, the hunter attack. Akrog fights by his sires and Nurbok's side, brittlebone after brittlebone falling under their mighty crush sticks. They are going to make it. They are the Moonkin. They are Mogwa's chosen. They will not fall to... A scream! Sire stands before Nurbok and Akrog, arms outstretched. A spike as big as a tree has pierced right through his chest. A spike that should have hit Akrog. Chaos. The next thing Akrog knows, he kneels by his dying sire's side. Narjak's gaze is like fog. Take care of them, cub, he says. Them and him. Both.
Where is everyone?
That is a rotten good question.
Chieftain, Nor's claws, we thought you'd never return.
What is he talking about? They were only gone for a few hours.
A few hours? What do you mean? You were gone for 3 days.
Days?
The smooth water sphere. Every time the Moonkin used it, they must have shaken up the time.
Smooth water sphere?
It matters not. Tell them what is going on here. Where is the tribe?
It's complicated. Remember you sent the ill and old Moonkin to the coast, the Meadowland, because the field arg had corrupted all the food around here?
Of course they remember. Has something happened to them?
Well, somehow the Chainers and the Hunters caught wind of them, and they are headed for them right now.
But how? Anuk, he did everything he could to keep them secret.
I don't know, Chieftain. I simply don't know.
Magwa's tusks. Those are no warriors. They will be easy prey.
Great warrior Nurbok, or whatever you call him now, thought the same thing. That's why he pushed the Eye Master and Chieftain Cabrax to take all the warriors and travel to the coast to fend them off.
And what of Nurbok? He went with them.
He did indeed. He was fairly convincing. And while I'm no expert on the troll mind, it felt to me like he genuinely just wanted to help.
Kin traitors get not to die an honorable death. Cabrax and Anuk should have just left him here in chains.
Well, they didn't.
This is madness. The Moonkin are barely a few hundred, and the Chainers and the Hunters together are thousands. Why would the stranger let them leave?
That's what I told them too, at least at first. But then Chieftain Cabrax pointed out that the chances of you coming back were extremely low. So it was either letting your kin on the coast be butchered, or die trying to protect them. I can't say I blame them for choosing the latter.
The stranger speaks true, Chieftain. If Akrog, Grungwa, Zaska, and Noag were truly gone for this long, there was no way for Cabrax to know if they would ever come back. Of course they presumed the worst.
If they left a sun up ago, they will reach the coast soon. The Moonkin must resurrect the cub now.
So, you found the head?
Noag has it. What needs the stranger for the resurrection ritual? Can you do it straight away?
I would have preferred a bit of time to study the reassembled body first, but in theory, yes, I can do it.
Into the sarcophagus. And let them pray to Mugwa this works.
Zaska is listening.